What's up, friends? It's Firecore. Welcome back to EV Madness. Today we're going to be taking a look at the most powerful condiment. Going to be the speed of mustard. So, since this is EV Madness, I spent quite a long time making the EV spreads for this team. But since I split up inside of two videos for the ease of the viewer, since I know not everyone wants me to talk for 20 minutes about the EV spreads, and I don't really want to leave a timestamp, so yeah, this is just going to get right into the battles. But in short, just basically watch the other video if you want the calcs. They're pretty interesting. Zapdos counter pretty much, Celesteela counter, Volcarona counter, Goodmon, another Volcarona counter, also outspeeds Azumarill, and Nice Hustle, very funny name, and classic Firecore Scarf Defog. Really enjoying it as of late. Yeah, but let's just hit this and see if we can do something with the most powerful condiment. Now, you use a mess right now, so this team looks very normal. Yep, we have Aegislash and UU. That's pretty cool. Blastoise pretty normal. No Mon here that I accounted for as a calc, but whatever. Honestly, I really don't like Speed of Mustard here. I don't really think it does much. Honestly. Yeah, but Benki, like, look at that thing. Nicknames you can check later since there's no real they don't mean too much. Analytical binary. Yep, I can deal with the Aegislash depending on the set. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. I think I could go into Marvelous the Fish over here. Like, I don't really have much of a special attack counter. Or I could just go into the Mamoswine. Yeah, I like Mammo. He's pretty cool. Or aka the Mammoth. Alright, so we're over here with the Machamper, who's obviously just going to go for a knockoff and do a bunch of damage to me, which is unfortunate. But, I'd rather not get punched inside the face. So I'll just go into my counter, quote-unquote counter. He might have Poison Jab or something like that, but So he does just bullet punch me and crits me. That's a little unfortunate, but I'll just go for the Horn Leech here. Which, I'm not faster, so I did not account for the for that as a calc. So I'm able to Horn Leech and do a lot of damage and heal myself almost all the way back up. So this mon is quite helpful on the team. And as a counter to Magenta, I like that name, I don't really know what this thing has. Like Flamethrower or something like that? You want to Leech Seed me? You have Poison Jab? Yeah, I really don't know what this mon's going to do. So I could just go into Speed of Mustard. Drop a Draco or something like that. Or just go for the Mystical Fire. I don't really think he should have too much for me. Okay, so he does go back into Machamper, which is fine, because I'm just going to go for the, I'm going to go for the Draco here, since he should go into the, Morpeko. No? Okay. Well, I guess I die now, to knock off. Yeah, so he'll just slap me off, which is fine. Bullet Punch, Bullet Punch. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I feel good, Bullet Punch, that won't kill me. Yeah, so I could go into Nice Hustle, but I don't really feel like it since he's probably just going to Bullet Punch me. And then he gets a free switch into like Morpeko or something like that, kind of. So I think I could just go back into my physically defensive and go for the Horn Leech again. Yeah, okay, so he decided to sack that without even going for the Bullet Punch, so he might have had a Poison Jab? I don't know. So Speed of Mustard is already dead. He's making some really weird plays here. Does it single and Poison Jab? I'm gonna go for the for the close combat here. Thunder Wave. That's unfortunate. Okay, so you're Sash now, and I will definitely save this mon and just go into what do you have for me? Like, you seem like a supportive set since you are a PU mon. I feel like physically defensive Mamoswine can kind of just eat any hit you have, right? Aura Wheel. Oh, it's a Dark type move now. Oh god. Okay, but now it's not one of those. But I'm gonna go for Ice Shard just in case. Yeah. So I don't know if that thing had like close combat or something like that, or crunch. That mon always gets me. It changes the typing of the move depending on it. Alright, so now I have this guy, which as a counter, he's going to have to hit Focus Blast on me, and I don't really think he has anything to hit Benki, so I could just go into that afterwards. I don't want him calm minding or anything like that. But I should be able to, yeah, I think Aegislash is going to be the one that I want to keep this Mon for. So I'm gonna leave him here. And I think I could just go in a nice hustle over here. Since, you know, it's fairly defensive. It doesn't really do too much. Now, actually, I could go into this. If I go into Marvelous the Fish and you like Calm Minds or something, yeah, I should be able to go for the Mirror Coat here, right? You should hit me, right? I don't know. He might not. I'm gonna do it. So he does decide to just do that. Okay. Okay. So unfortunately, instead of a very bad situation right now, since Psychic is going to take me out, basically anything is going to really hurt me. So we should Calm Mind again. Alright. And now I can just try to flinch him, I guess. So there goes our one chance of flinching. Psychic, that'll kill me. See if he has anything for this. I feel that Thunderbolt is the better play. Yeah. Does he hit Focus Blast? Does he not? Shadow Ball does not kill me. Spadef Drop. And this, yeah, so that does bring him down low enough for the Mammo to do his job. But he might have Recover or something, so I'm going to Thunderbolt, just in case he, yeah. So now I can go back into the Mammo, and, I think I'll actually go for the high horsepower here. Like, I'm inside of a play where I don't think I can win. I don't think I have anything for, like... Could I win? Yeah, I probably could if I just Ice Shard. If I Ice Shard, he goes into Blastoise. Ice Beam shouldn't do too much to Benki. So, yeah, I'm gonna Ice Shard. Yeah. Don't want to make this stupid read. But now I think I am in range of his Aegislash, which is unfortunate. This is probably Shell Smash with, yeah. And Shell Smash is going to be very annoying for me. So I'm going to go right into Benki, since I don't think an Ice Beam would kill me at normal. Shell Smashes. White Herb. Well, it's basically if Ice Beam can kill me or not, which, yeah, probably will. Oh, I'm faster than him. Okay, that's cool. Wait, how fucking slow are you? Oh, priority. What? I've never seen Avalanche on that. Ever. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, so I could go into... Marvelous. Yeah. And just go for the Scald here. Liquidation doesn't kill me. And if I get a burn... I do. Okay. So he's getting healed up with Grassy Terrain, but, you know, at least he's at a low enough percent that Mammo is not going to be faster, so I'm going to have to go for Ice Shard on the Magenta, which will not kill. So, yeah. And also, he probably has Shadow Sneak or something like that. That's fine. EQ, what the... He choked. He choked. He EQ'd me. He EQ'd me in Grassy Terrain. He hard choked. He choked on Dick. Oh, no. What kind of play was that? Dude, now I actually have, like, a chance now. Alright, so, don't go into your, Ooh. Alright, well... I'm gonna... If I go for the Ice Beam over here, how much would it do? I don't have too much special attack, and it's definitely not gonna one-shot, so... How much would Geeked Train do? I'm gonna Mirror Coat. Psychic. How much will this do? Oh yeah, that's doing plenty. I'm gonna Ice Beam here just in case. Now he Seeds. So how much did Ice Beam do? Ice Beam did nothing. Alright, so I'm gonna have to stall this dude out however that's gonna be. Go for the Skull here. If you use Protect or something... Oh lord. Oh lord. You were that set. I don't really want to risk a crit or something like that, so how much did Psychic do the first time? Psychic did 20 with the Leech Seed. I'm going to recover here. Oh, yeah, Energy Ball. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to Scald. It's basically just if he has Shadow Sneak on his Aegislash. That's pretty much it. Okay, could I get a burn or something? No. Alright, so that's pretty much GG, since this is a very bulky variant. If he's bulky, he might not be max speed, so he's like Leech Seed protects. I'm gonna assume he's not max speed, so I'm not gonna go for the Ice Shard. Maybe I'll get a flinch with the Icicle Crash or something. Eh? Ooh, doggy. Ooh, doggy. And, okay, so he has no reason to... I want a high horsepower here. I'm on high horsepower. Protected. Okay. I can just go for that again. Really? Alright, 4%. It's basically just if he has Shadow Sneak, which every single one of these dudes does. And his name is Ares. That's a War God. War God's Punch. So, yeah. Shadow Sneak. Oh boy. Better hope I don't crit you, sir. No. Oh, well, I just died of the Life Orb, so, yeah. No way to know what he would have went for, but he was inside of his defense mode, so if he didn't go for the King Shield, would have it killed? I don't know. But I think some of those EV spreads came into play, specifically the Tapu Bulu, which was able to live quite a bit of those attacks. But we were going against a Morpeko, which for some reason was using Thunder Wave instead of Nuzzle. I think it learns Nuzzle. Yeah, it should. It's a Pikachu clone. Most of those little boogers learn that. Celesteela, hallelujah. Okay, so I do have my counter. This looks like a hyper offense team with some rapid spin support. I'm not really too sure what the Moltres Galar is going to do, since I don't really run into that too often. So I feel like lead Azelf is kind of obvious here. Like, I don't know, there's just like a stigma with lead Azelf, and they're usually running Flamethrower these days. If they are lead Azelf, so they can deal with defensive walls. Well, I have Scarf Defog, and that's my only form of dealing with that. Benki can definitely deal with the Earthquake from Diggersby. I think I'll just go into not want to be inside of a bad position with any of the Mons, so I think I could just go into the Mammoth. I like him as a lead most of the time. So he does just lead Azelf. Do I want my Stealth Rocks? He has Levitate, so I'm just going to be hitting him with Icicle Crashes, I guess. I am thick fat, so that is good. I'm going to Stealth Rock here. Flamethrower. And he does not burn me, so that's good. Yeah, like I said, they're running Stealth Rock now. So Icicle Crash, Psychic, yeah. So he realized halfway through. But I do have those up now, so that's good. And Flamethrower could try to flinch him, but I don't want him to explode on me or anything like that. And there's a few mons that are very important to deal with. So how am I dealing with this? Speed of Mustard? You know, he might be fearing of like Shadow Ball or something, but I really think this mon's crazy, man. Like, Explosion is going to do a lot to all of my mons, and he has a counter for most of them. And it's probably Focus Sash, so I'm probably just going to have to sack something like that. He is Psychic, so could go into my Milotic. If I go into my Milotic and I go for the Mirror Coat, would he just stay in and hit me? Nah, I don't think he would. I'm going to go into Speed of Mustard. Like, if he has Explosion, he has Explosion. Yeah. I don't really want a Draco, so I'm going to Mystical Fire here. Thunder Wave. Oh, bro, come on. You're that kind of stuff? Alright, whatever you want to do. I have no Heal Bell support, so unfortunate. Sets up the rocks, and now he's going to explode, right? He should explode. Oh, no, that's his entire set. Okay. Wait, so should he save this? He doesn't really have a switch in, does he? Or Mystical Fire. He'll probably just try to kill himself here, so he doesn't have to, you know. No, he goes hard into Celesteela, which is not specially defensive. Is this Autotomize or Meteor Beam or some shit like that? Like, I don't really feel like I'm inside of a bad position here. I'm going to go for another Mystical Fire. Okay, so you're a Protect variant. Could have went into Analytical Binary over that. That would have been pretty cool. So since you're Leech Seed, I think I could just go into Magnezone. Tentacruel, good play, I guess. I'm gonna predict his Diggersby and just go into my my Benki. He should. Come on, man. You're not just gonna sack this thing, right? He's gonna sack it. He's gonna be funny. Yep, he just sacked it. Damn, man. Alright, well now I have to deal with Sludge Bomb on this dude. Well, he should Sludge Bomb. These things run Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna go back into it. No, he goes back into the Celesteela. Okay. So he has leftovers, I guess. There we go. There's his, Wait, did he get out somehow? Or did I make a double switch? Back here. Mystical Fire, Protect, Celesteela went in. Magnezone. Oh yeah, he doubled on my obvious play. So I can just Thunderbolt now. Yep, he's getting healed up all the way, but this Thunderbolt usually does like 60, I'm pretty sure I calced it for or something. Yeah. So we take out the Celesteela, which is nice. Now his big Diggersby comes in, which, you know, Earthquake, of course. It's fairly slow, but I don't really know what it does. So he knows some specs, which makes sense. So I'm not going to stay in and go for like Thunderbolt on it or something. With Earthquake or shit like that, he would just go for the return or something. I'm going to go into the Benki. If he returns, well, he will, of course he's going to return, right? No, he SDs. Alright, so now his thing's back to full. Yep, I am dying to a quick attack. I'm dying to like a sneeze. Oh, Fire Punch. Damn, you have that kind of stuff? Okay, buddy. Okay. That's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. So he could just spam quick attack now. So how am I gonna deal with a +2 Diggersby like this? I think my Logic probably could live and I could go for the Scald, but it's definitely not killing. And he has Fire Punch, so that is very worrisome. I'll go in a nice hustle. I'll just he has like no switch into 2 Air Slash, so if I get a flinch or something, or he can just quick attack me and do 500,000% to me. Yeah, and still not killing. Alright, so after that I would have to go into Marvelous the Fish and sack it. So there's that. So yeah, I'm dead here. So then I have to go into this. We are just getting played around in a circle. Earthquake, oh, that just kills me in general. Alright, so yeah, that's game, I think. Well, he does have quick attack, so I could go into this, which should live a quick attack. I really don't know. I'll Mystical Fire. You really did that. What a legend. Okay. Alright, do you think I don't have a move or something? Because I could just go for that. Okay. Okay, a little weird. Magnezone's at full. He has Earthquake. That's a full counter. It's faster. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to play around this inside of a bunch of ways. Definitely, have to keep this thing alive at all costs since it's my only check to the Diggersby. So I'll just go into Magnezone over here. Fiery Wrath does quite a bit, but yeah, he should be faster than me. So you know that's another bad one. All right, that's fine. Well, not fine, but you know. Yeah. Okay, so that seems to be GG on this one. I'll pull up in another game. Wasn't necessarily a close game, but a few of his mons were fairly weakened. So we'll just exit out of that one. No reason to stay in. Now regarding this one, this has Scizor, the legend. Well, no. I have calcs for Scizor, but I also have calcs for Blaziken. Blaziken. Yeah. But this dude's team is just like, what is this? This is very Gen 7. Like a bunch of just hyper setup with priority. And then you got a Chansey offense, was it called? I don't know. Yeah, but if I can keep a nice hustle in there, it's gonna put in work. Speaking of putting in work, he has very, very little for Marvelous LeFish. So I kind of just want to start off with that since I have Ice Beam, Scald. It'd be very annoying. I think the only real problem is if he had something like, What would it be? Thunder Punch on the Blaziken. So I'm just going to go into Marvelous the Fish. So he does go into the Salamence right here, and I am just going to Ice Beam without a second thought. So he might try to go for, like, that. That's pretty weird, sir. Okay, crit probably mattered since I had no special attack invest. Oh my god, you and these kind of people. Like, I understand the reasoning. Oh, I like this team. Okay, I like this. Yeah, this looks like a team that I would use. Especially with the Aromatisse. It's ugly. Like, it's not ugly, but it's not beautiful. Like Lantern and Mamoswine. Alright, but definitely like Analytical Binary, especially on the Cobalion. Actually, I take that back. That thing's gonna kill me with a close combat. Yeah, so, well, let's just forget I said that. I really like Nice Hustle as a lead. It has something for almost every single mon here that I could ever want, so I kind of like that. But I also like the Mamo, since he also has something for everyone, and he also is not going to die to his brother, or his same self. So I'll pull in on the timer here, and we're going against Shrimp Monster 101. Hell yeah, man. I like shrimp. Actually, I hate seafood, personally. It's not really inside of my tastes. But anyways, let's get a question while we're waiting. What do you think is going to be the craziest addition to the PU metagame? If you don't play PU, that's fine. You could just leave a, I don't know, something like, oh, I'm really cool, like, I think this mon dropping down to RU is pretty cool. But since I personally really love PU, and I kind of want to talk about it, what's your desired thing? You just hard Draco'd me. Okay. Well, it seems I did not realize the power of Latias. Anyways, tell me what you think the craziest addition to PU would be, or if you don't play PU, another meta or something. So yeah, there goes my Mamo. I expect that to be Specs, but honestly, I really don't know. That was kind of that was disgusting, honestly. That was horribly disgusting. Well, I could just go into Benki since it has something for most of his mons. Almost all of his mons. So I'm just going to go into it. Yeah, I like it as a counter. He shouldn't stay in, so I'm just going to Horn Leech. If he has like Mystical Fire and he's going to crit me or something like that, I'm going to be very sad. But I'll just Horn Leech here. Yeah, I really biffed that one. That Latias just came in, said, no, I don't care about leads, and took a mon from me. Yeah, so here's the Crobat, which is fine. This could probably just go for the U-turn or something like that, right? But I don't really want to risk a Poison Fang or some shit like that. But if I was inside of that situation, would I really have a switch in? No, I really wouldn't. I honestly wouldn't. Yeah, like not in the slightest. So, what would be my switch in? Could just go into the Marvelous the Fish. I could get a bonus from a poison, but he probably would just U-turn here. Brightbird! Alright, buddy, that's fine. I see no reason. Like, Ice Beam would be cool here. He shouldn't stay in. So what would be his play? Probably something that I would much rather go for the Scald with. Is he Volt Absorb on that? What do you think I'm gonna do? Alright. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Do I want to reveal that? He would probably U-turn now. Or Roost. Ice Beam would be a really good tech on like Latias late game if I could live. So I'm gonna Scald again. He goes into the Lantern, which is going to be Water Absorb. Okay. Dog, please stop barking. Stop barking. Alright, so with this in mind, he can just go for the Volt Switch for free into basically whatever the fuck he wants to. So as a counter, if I go into Magnezone, he has a free switch into a Mamoswine. If I go into Speed of Mustard... Okay, those dogs don't make any sound to you. I know that. I don't really want to risk losing this Mon like that. So I'll just go into Speed of Mustard over here. And, you know, probably have to deal with Latias. Yep. Probably expected. Probably A little bit expected. Yep, Big Mammo comes out. Alright, Big Mammo. Alright, Big Mammo. You know, buddy, it's been nice looking at you, being with you, but I have no switch-ins to you besides Marvelous the Fish, which I guess I could just go back into. Yeah, so you do just crash, which is pretty insane, buddy. Now you go into the Aromatisse, which you're just going to heal about. I'm getting like no skulls over here. So what would you heal up? Your Crobat, right? Yeah. Alright, so in regard to that, I could go into... My god! Into the Analytical Binary. Or Benki works here, getting up that shit. Gotta deal with it. Yeah. Alright, Tapu Bulu coming back in over here. He does just Toxic me, so he's not a Wish Passer. Guess that's fine. That was a car noise right there. Stone Edge. Okay, can I hit? Of course not. Alright, fair enough. So now you can go for the Brave Bird. Brave Bird! And that'll give me a chance to go for the Recover, I guess. No, he'll just Roost. Alright then. I guess we're back to square one. Square one. Actually, he'd go back into the Lantern, so I'm going to make that as a play to go into my counter, which doesn't exist. So that's fine. I'll go for an Ice Beam here. Oh wait, no, I could have went inside my Benki. I forgot. I'm stupid. My bad. Yeah, Speed of Mustard again. Wait, no. Yeah. Alright. So if we go into Magnezone, yeah, that would give him a switch into a lot of Mons, but I do have a kind of a switch in. I don't know why I didn't go into Bulu. Oh my god. I was even Grassy trained up. Alright, so hi Big Mammo, what's up? What's good? He should just crash here. That would be the savage play. It would. Yeah, I meant Earthquake. Alright, I'm gonna try to make a risky play. I'm going into Bulu over here. I really don't care. So he makes another obvious play. Okay, so he just decides he didn't want to do anything like that. And go for the Horn Leech and now go for the Stone Edge. On the Crobat. Come on. Come on, honey. Come on, honey. Bitch. I thought you were faster than me? That is insulting. I would have gained my HP right then and there. 2 Volt Switches there. Well, this guy, since he, you know, he did what he wanted to do. Alright, you went Draco, you'd Psychic, and since you Specs... That's gonna kill me, ain't it? That's killing me. Alright, whatever. Let's... Oh, wait, no, Mystical Fire, duh. Oh, Ice Beam. Okay. That's fine. Whatever you want to do, buddy. Thaw. No. And now I lose. Straight up, straight down. In the ground. This on his close combat. That's a new one. Okay, now I can just Flamethrower. I said Flamethrower. Come on, give me a crit here. Give me a burn. I lived somehow. Somehow. In some way. I lived that shit. Okay, so we took out the Kabalion, which is nice. This big... Oh my god. Big Lantern comes out. Just gonna go for the Volt Switch. Very unfort. Speed of Mustard. Yeah, this... if I committed... Well, you know. Could have killed him multiple times. But then again, I didn't. Big Mammo comes out. Are you finally gonna Earthquake? Or are you just gonna keep going for the Icicle Crash? Okay, so he does go for the Earthquake. Good play on him. He got me there. He can just go for the crash now, can't he? Yeah, I think I lost this one. All my mons aren't really inside of a position to be able to do too much. Go into this. Quakes does like 2 damage to me. Crash. No, no, no. Yeah, I just think I'm done for here. Don't really think I have too much to do anymore, so I'll wait and see what he does, and then I'll probably bounce and get a new game, or I could just get that new game right now, you know. That's fine too. He does go into the Crobat. Now we can go for the Brave Bird, download the Brave Browser. I could take this as an opportunity to try to get my, actually, I don't think this is done. Oh, I didn't even get a game. Alright. Never mind, I got a game. Alright, so I guess we're playing 2 now. With this one, I could just go for the Flash Cannon. Yes! We wake up! Hell yeah! So this dude has a team of threats. Literally every single threat that you can possibly think of. So I do Thaw there. I'm going to Flash Cannon again. Mystical Fire. Yeah, I don't think I can win this one. I want to pay full attention to this game. I don't want to be that guy. Turn on the timer for him. Alright, so as a lead, Mammo, again, kind of looking a little nice. Earthquake, Icicle Crash, Crawdaunt, we all know him. But I'm faster than him, so I could Earthquake him too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you know. I'll just go the Mammo, the Mammoth. Goes into Crawdaunt over here. You can just go for the knockoff now, which I don't really want to deal with. But I will go into physically defensive Binky. I think that's kind of the it would be the obvious play, so if he wants to like double instead of Victini, that'd be perfectly fine, but it's kind of a risky play to make turn 1. I think I wall all sets unless it has like Poison Jab. If you can hear that, terribly sorry. I just really have trouble understanding how like the sound actually works inside of this. Okay, so he doesn't double switch. Wait, does he? He Dragon Dances up. Do these things have Poison Jab? I really don't want to see this thing with Poison Jab. Okay, knock off. Knocks off my leftovers. This should kill, and I should get full HP back. Ooh, okay, so there goes his 1 counter to Mamoswine. And we can heal ourselves back up all the way. Defensive Bulu, looking nice. This, looking pretty bad. Okay, luckily I do have Marvelous Lafish, which is going to be a good counter to this thing, with his Power Gem and all that kind of garbage. Ooh. Meteor Beam. Everything is just disgusting. He's going to kill me right now and get +1 speed, and then he's going to win the game. Oh god. Okay, so is this one useful? Like, setting up the train's fine, but I'm just going to go for the, Horn Leech here. Okay, so we can just commit the Sludge Wave. He gets +1 speed, so we didn't go for the Meteor Beam. That's good. And since he doesn't have anything like that, I could just go into Marvelous Lafish and Scald. Since I don't think Power Gem should be able to kill me or anything like that. Right. I don't think these things have Ice Beam, so I think I could Psyshock. I really don't know what these things do. But I'm gonna Psyshock. Like, he has Meteor Beam. It might just kill me right now. Actually, it'll definitely kill me right now. I have some HP, right? Right? Speed of Mustard's not putting in the work. The heat work. But at least we took out the Crawdaunt. So if we can kill this thing, we can, yep, okay, this is gonna kill me. It doesn't kill me. And I kill him. Ooh. Oh, let's take a look at that EV spread again. I think that 100 right there, that 104 did something for me. Probably calculated or something. I can guarantee. I'm gonna open up this chat and he's gonna be mad that it didn't work. No, okay. He's a normal dude, not an angry man. Yeah, but this dude's entire team is full of absolute threats. Like, whenever he brings something in, you're just, like, worrying about getting set up on. Like, this, it could go for bulk up. This, it could just spec seal. Well, this is a Victini. We all know what Victini does. And you got probably, like, annoying Celesteela. This dude has crazy mons. But luckily, I was able to live that hit, and take out the Meteor Beam Nihilego. If he went for the no, that was +1. Yeah. So you get the +1 first, and then you go for the Meteor Beam. So yeah, Speed of Mustard did something. Hell yeah. All right, so I think his only play should be to go into the Latias, probably. I think I'll just sack this thing if he does do that. Just go for a Draco straight up. I don't really care. If he goes into the Zero Aura, he's just gonna knock off, and then I could go into Mammo, or that's pretty much it, honestly. But we'll wait for him to come back, since he's still inside of a position to win. Probably has Scarf Victini, which literally kills the rest of my team. You just need to make adequate double switches. Like if it's obvious I'm going to go inside of Milotic, you could use a U-turn, go inside your Zero Aura. You still have Celesteela. At least let me use my Magnezone. Alright. This thing comes out, which with the grassy terrain is extremely annoying dealing with it. But would I just sack this? Yeah, I'm going to go for the Mystical Fire here. Is that another physically defensive variant? Weakness. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so I lowered his special attack a little bit, which is good. But he's probably going to get special attack right here. So he has probably Flash Cannon, Flamethrower, Air Slash, and a Totemize. Yeah. So, I think my play would be to lose. No. Marvelous Fish is going to live, and then I can kill him. Oh, never mind, he's still slower than me. Alright, bye-bye special attack. Oh, okay, that is weird, sir. You are not faster than me still? Sorry. Alright, so there goes his weird sweep he tried to do. I don't think that was optimal. He had like a min speed Celesteela, but it was trying to out-totemize on me. I don't know why I was worried. Would Draco have done more? Like it's stab? Yeah. Draco would have done more, but I don't want to go for it, since it was resisted. No, Draco wouldn't have done more, since it would have been like 80 base power versus like 120 base power or something. But then stab. I don't know. Alright, you over here, you can knock off, then I could go into the Mammoth, which will live any attack, unless you're like banded close combat, and you close combat me right now. Psyshock, play rough. Well, if you're banded, I'm not gonna tell you what you can and cannot do. And I think Icicle Crash into Ice Shard should kill, but I'm on high horsepower. Let's go into the Latias, which this is gonna Draco me or kill me, like right now. So I will just take this as an opportunity to go into Nice Hustle. He does his Draco me straight up. These people are insane, man. They don't even care. They're just like, I'm just gonna click it. I could go for Air Slash or Dazzling Gleam. Could try to get the flinches. I'm gonna Air Slash. I like that more, since he should maybe go into Victini, since it kind of gets a kill if it comes in, if he wants to like double into his Zero Aura. And besides, Zero Aura is not too big of a threat, since I am faster than it, so I think trying to flinch it down is a lot better than getting a Dazzling Gleam, which would do like 4. I am max special attack though, so yeah. Nice Hustle. Yeah. It's a pretty cool name. Okay, so we lost due to inactivity. Alright, so how I think Main Man would have won here. I really wish I could close this this thing right here. But what he should have done is I think he should have went into the Victini, right? If it was Scarf Victini, then he probably should have went for the U-turn, since it's obvious that I was going to avoid the V-Create, go into a Zero Aura on my, maybe I went to Mammoth. No, there's no way I'd go into Mammothswine. If I was not predicting this, I would obviously go into Milotic. Then, if I went to Milotic, he would probably have Zero Aura out, and he could just go for the, I want to say close combat into the Mammothswine, and then I would probably, because I would definitely not want to stay in on a Plasma Fist. So I go into the Mammothswine, he would have to CC me there. I would go for the Ice Shard, which would probably do like 30, 35, since he's -1. Then he could just kill me like that, since I have no other switch in. I do have nice hustle, but I'm not going to switch that thing in since I don't know if it's banded. I don't know if it's like magnet or something like that. So yeah, I'd probably sack that Mon. And then after that, he'd have his -1/0 aura at like 70%, something like that. So I don't really see the rest of my Mons. Whatever. Yeah, then I won't go into this Mon, since I don't really have too much for him. Yeah, I'm not going to explain the whole thing, but he did have a way of doing it. I assume the whole, that was more of a forfeit on him. But I think that's going to wrap it up. I got really distracted showcasing this, but yeah, if you want the in-depth of what this team does, be sure to check out the EV Madness Showcase. Actually, did I call this EV Madness at the beginning? I should probably start, or at least stop, stating the problems I have with something I did at the beginning of the video at the end of the video, because no one's going to be watching the video all the way through to the end. If you are, thumbs up. Yeah, no one's going to be watching to this point, and if they are, they're probably not going to remember what I said at the beginning, but it doesn't matter. This is a pretty cool team. Since it's EV Madness, I don't know if I left the last one inside the description, but, you know, I'll leave a poke paste inside the base of this video, since it might be a little interesting to use. It's a little strong, especially for UU standards, but just take a look at the UU tier right now. The current state of the UU tier is not inside of its finest. We have Blaziken, we got Jirachi, which, you know, we saw what happened. Oh, like, look at this. This is OU right now. This is legit OU. Tangrowth, what the fuck is he doing? Victini, Zapdos Galar, which if you watch the showcase of all the sets, or the Eevee spreads, you'll know what the odd incense does. It's a very odd choice, so be sure to watch that if you want to know the in-depth of all these very legendary and somewhat strange Eevee spreads. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and keep on the lookout for my videos.